What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Scrap Mechanic, where we have been introduced to the welding tool. This is something that a lot of players, I'm just going to activate that, this is something that a whole lot of players have been requesting from the get-go of this game, and it will allow you to do this. Not that, but it will allow you to do... Hang on, let me get the anchor point ready. There we go. And then we can put it back onto... Holy shit, it's in the ground. So let me take this thing, put it up there. Also, my frame rate is right above 30. And it looks like hell to me. So I hope that that will be a little bit better once we get into the episode and further away from the big sky base up there. But yeah, this is sort of where you put this thing on again. So as you can see, that will basically allow you to put any part of another creation onto another creation. So it doesn't necessarily count for whether or not the part that you're putting on the thing is from the regular creation. But yeah, I only tested this on small creations, so that is where the sky base comes into play. I'm going to try to destroy the sky base and repair it. This is going to be interesting because I don't know what is going to happen to the recording or my game or whatever, like if everything just corrupts, if this is too much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, well, kill the recording here, or not kill the recording, but I'm going to stop the recording now, and then I'm going to put on another recording so that hopefully the intro doesn't get corrupted or anything, just in case everything goes like, yeah, worst case scenario, Murphy's Law, everything that can go wrong will go wrong. So the first order of business is to delete some of the poles over here, because I still think that they are going into the ground there, yeah, and basically keeping the base upright. And I don't want that, otherwise I would, but we're testing out the welding tool, so that is not the case here. Alright guys, this is the last pole to keep up the entire sky base, and I'm going to delete it in just a second. And I'm also going to repair it here, which is sort of why there is a smaller space here than there is out from these metal poles here, because otherwise I'm not going to be able to repair it correctly. So yeah, this is going to be interesting, but I'm going to try to do this. Are you guys ready? There we go. Please. Oh shit. Okay. My game. Oh my god, my game. My game. Jesus Christ. Fuck, it's lagging like crazy. This was not a good idea. Guys, I'm going to have to abort. I'm super sorry, but as you can see, everything is going through the fucking elevator. I'm getting 1 frame per second. I gotta retrieve my backup here. And thank God for backups. That was hectic. Really hectic. I'm still not quite sure if the recording is okay, because I know that that was 1 frame per second and it may have been too much for my PC to take. But yeah, the sky base, don't worry, it is still intact. So I'm gonna go over here instead and show you guys some of the creations that I have been working on for this episode. Someone actually told me to build my logo, and for those of you who are OGs in my series of Scrap Mechanic, you will know how it went. It went a little bit like this. What the fuck is that? I have built RoboCop in 8-bit, not my damn logo. What the hell? I need to... Oh, man. Oh, this is so bad. So if we're gonna fix this in any way, then we're... What is that? Come on, this is stupid. I'm literally crying right now. You know what? Even better. Even much better. Right? I'm just giving him makeup. And as you can see, that was a horrible result. Now, why am I over here all of a sudden? Well, I need to address something. I called this a swimming hall. And that is completely incorrect. I know it's completely incorrect. In Danish, when you have a roof over it, kind of like this, then it becomes a svømmehal, also directly translated to swimming hall. Now, that being said, I wanted the roof there initially, so that's sort of why I had the mentality of this being a swimming hall, even though it's not. And I have not seen any comments that had figured out the song that I was referencing here, so yeah, I mean, if any of you guys have figured it out, then please let me know in the comment section below. Moving swiftly on to the next thing on the agenda today, and that is the teaser. Actually, I'm thinking about showing you guys another thing first, because I think it's first once you go up this hill. So yeah, I'm gonna show you that first, and then the teaser. And I gotta be honest, the teaser didn't really turn out the way I wanted it to, but I'm gonna tell you more about that once I get to it. And here it is. This is my take on the first hover bike. Don't worry, this is not the finished result. The problem that I had here, I'm just going to try to show you guys this, because I have 4 suspensions and 4 bearings here that's basically trying to do the suspension glitch. My god, the frame rate, I hate that. And that resulted in this. So yay, that is exactly what the suspension glitch is supposed to do, but what I was trying to do is basically put them opposite of each other below the vehicle, then allowing it to be pushed roughly off the ground, but I learned that I can't do that. So instead, I went ahead and built this. This is the real hover bike. It's not really using the suspension glitch anywhere except for the turning, which is also a really easy kind of turning. I've sort of been trying to make the controls as comprehensive as possible, and I think I did a pretty good job. So yeah, like I said, it's not using the suspension glitch anywhere else other than the turning. These are simple thrusters. Now, you may wonder once I go in here and turn on the vehicle, why are we not hovering more than this? Well, it's because it's actually kind of... Oh, wait, okay, hang on. I messed something up from before. I don't know why, but this vehicle is not supposed to do that. But as you can see, we're sort of hovering a little bit above the ground. I still wanted this to not really do what it's doing in the front, like take off like that, because, well, I wanted it to be sort of a hover bike that would just be scraping above the ground. But as you can see, it's not really... I mean, it is sort of working out, but this is definitely not the behavior I wanted. We're flying in a crooked way. Okay, I better get off from there. So yeah, originally I wanted to use the suspension glitch for this, but it just didn't work out. The physics engine doesn't allow that in a way. So it is a glitch, but you can't use it opposite of each other. That's just gonna cancel everything out. If any of you guys know how to do that correctly with the suspension glitch and actually make something fly, then please let me know, because I've been searching everywhere and I cannot find anything. Okay, so I know that this is on the lift right now, but once you press 4, this is just a little showcase. Actually, we can go ahead and do this. Yay! Once you press 4, you start the hovering engines, and then you press 2 to go forwards, which is sort of, yeah, forwards, and then 1 and 3 is responsible for each of the other suspension glitches that is causing the turning. So that's really it. I mean, 2 is forwards, and then 1 is left, and then 3 is right, and then 4 is, yeah, turn on and off the engine. So that is sort of what I mean by comprehensive controls in a way, and I think I did a pretty good job, to be honest. Yeah, but I still need this thing to actually hover and stay stable, which is weird because before it actually did it, I'm gonna try one thing here, and I'm just gonna see if this works. I don't think there's any difference to this, but hey, I can still try, right? So we can do this. We can then go forwards. Yes, this is okay, the result that I wanted from before. Jesus Christ. Okay, I could actually use the suspension glitch right here on the side to, yeah, make it not flip over like it did right there. All right, we're coming up to the next thing, which is the teaser. Now, like I said, this is not really turning out the way that I wanted it to. So, I'm sorry, but this is it. Yeah. And you may wonder, what in the hell is that? This, ladies and gentlemen, is the world's worst UFO. Here we go, let's hop on in, and let's take a seat in the chair. Okay, just gotta get the camera correct. There we go. Self-closing on the door, which can also be controlled from the seat itself. And here we go, let's take off. Alright, so as you can see, it's going up just a slight bit, and I don't really know what's up with this, but I actually got it to... Okay, it's picking up some speed now, I better stop this. But actually, I got it to work before, just like the hover bike. So maybe I actually got the... oh, what the hell happened here? Okay, I better recolor this thing. Alright, there we go, that's much, much better. But like I said, the save file is a little bit weird. I'm gonna try to get out here. There, oh, come on, get off the freaking chair, hurry out. There we go. And because the frame rate is so low at this moment, I'm gonna shut off the switch. But yes, pretty much the world's worst UFO, but it is using the, I'm just gonna put it on the lift here actually, so it is using the suspension glitch, as you can see here, for all of the turning. And that is, I mean, it is very, very effective turning actually. I'm just gonna go in here again. So you can basically control this with pretty much W, A, and D, not S. S doesn't do anything, but that's basic WASD controls. And I'm just gonna once again freaking turn off the switch just because of the frame rate. So here we go. And once I go up here just a little bit, I can turn, and that is done by these small things down here, the suspensions, like I said before. So that's pretty much it, and it's actually a really good turning system in a way. I just freaking hate the fact that this is not working as it should anymore. And if you're wondering about some of these other buttons on this thing, then I'm sad to disappoint you, because 1 and 3 doesn't do anything. It's only 2, 4, and 5, and there's a good reason for it actually, because once you're in the air, just like this, you can go forwards with W, and you can turn with A and D. Now, originally when I had this thing working completely as it should, then I could go up with 2, so that was right above going forward. So that's sort of a bit more easier to comprehend things, or whatever the hell, like controls. Oh, hang on, there we go. Okay, right next to the hover bike. So I originally wanted this to yaw on 1 and 3, but I figured out that actually the steering thing here is doing a pretty good job of it. Now my frame rate is seriously low. I don't like this anymore. I think we're gonna have to maybe do another world with some more creations. And just put that thing back onto the lift. So the frame rate once I don't record is actually pretty damn smooth. So it is only the recording. I don't know what's happening with that, but it is somewhere around 30 to 40. So that's pretty much it. But guys, this was the UFO. And yeah, I say UFO, it is not a UFO. I know that. But this is the world's worst UFO, which is sort of still why I call it a UFO, because it's the worst one ever. So even though the controls don't really correspond to what I had before, I still want to go for a little flight. So let's go over here. There's not really much else here other than the fact that I actually want to talk about something, so there's not more creations in this episode. However, guys, I'm going to be streaming tomorrow, and I'm going to be streaming hopefully Rocket League, and that's a maybe as of right now. There's going to be another video out a little bit later today. Actually, I'm thinking about uploading it on the exact same time of this. That's gonna tell you why that is only a maybe, and I'll get to that. But I'm also gonna stream Scrap Mechanic, so I'm gonna make a new world, or maybe just back up this world again for you guys, so you guys can come in here and we can hang out in this world and we can build a whole bunch of stuff. So that would be pretty awesome, I think. So if anyone knows how to do that or how to log onto the server or anything, then please let me know. And also the stream, oh my god, the frame rate is gonna be from 8 p.m. Danish time to midnight. And that is GMT +1. Once again, let's just kill the switch. And yeah, there's also a time converter link in the description of this video. But this was the UFO and destruction of the skybase and a little bit of hover bike action. That was not actually a hover bike. I'm still gonna build on those hover bikes and maybe get that into something more. And I also heard someone in the comments, or saw someone in the comments, talking about a driving sheep. So maybe that's gonna be the next animal creation. If you guys want any more animal vehicles, then please let me know what animals you'd like, and I'll try to recreate it. And I know that having thrusters in here is going to be like a complete oven, except for the fact that this is made out of wood, so we may actually be able to burn ourselves to death any second, which is kind of sad considering that once I just go in here again and activate the fourth, you can see the thrusters out there. That should pretty much be burning up the entire creation by now. I gotta say, this looks like a bird. It really does. I mean, there's a reason why I actually colored this a different color. It's because I wanted to mark the entrance, and at the same time, once you're flying it, you would have a bit of a better comprehension on how to control the vehicle because you knew what way you were facing. So that's pretty good. I'm still going to work on a stabilization system for this in a way, and I hope that I can get that down. Maybe use the gyroscope thing. I'm not too sure. I'm going to have to look into that because I think it may have to be an uneven creation for it to work. Not too sure because it actually has to be in the middle. But come to think of it, the color here, pretty coincidentally, is actually fitting the beak of a bird quite nicely. So I don't really know what to call this thing, if it even should have a name. But you guys can go ahead and leave some suggestions in the comments. And thank you so much for watching so far. This was some more Scrap Mechanic. I'm going to have to cut it here, sadly. But leave a like if you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.